I'll tell you what was good. I love the idea to put, if you've got one of your Legends fights and you have 2 title fights, throw one of the title fights on the first fight of the show, or the main show. That's what they did here, and I really liked it. Kyoji Horiguchi defeated Darrion Caldwell to become the Bellator Bantamweight champion and dominated. And when I say dominated, he did so from his back quite a bit. Caldwell, outside of the first round, didn't really do anything. He took Kyoji Horiguchi down. He landed some good ground and pound in that first round. But Horiguchi was winning the fight on the feet and won the fight off his back otherwise. Like, you can't just lay there. This was sad, man. Occasionally, Caldwell's able to land some ground and pound, but the ref stood them up as he was holding on to Horiguchi's glove. But this fight was a lot like the first fight. Caldwell didn't seem prepared to go all the way. Horiguchi wins the fight when it's standing, despite a major reach disadvantage. Caldwell's able to get him down periodically, but as the fight wears on, Horiguchi gets a lot better. Joseph Boza in our live chat says, something tells me that Coker wanted Kyoji in Bellator. Yeah, I would think so. I put Kyoji Horiguchi up there, man. I don't know how he'd do against Cejudo, because Cejudo is so much better than Caldwell. Cejudo has better wrestling, better ground and pound, and a better striking than Caldwell does. He's not as big as Caldwell, and he's a flyweight as well. That's a fight I would love to see. I would love to see Cejudo versus Horiguchi. I'd love to see Mighty Mouse versus Horiguchi again, but it doesn't look like we're going to see that. Horiguchi won the last round from the bottom, had some nasty, nasty downward elbows or sideways. Oh, some nasty elbows. Now you've got Kyoji Horiguchi, who was just indisputably one of the best fighters in the world. I don't know who could say otherwise. Just amazing what this guy's been able to do in 2 weight divisions. Now, he hasn't fought at flyweight since, I think, his Ryzen debut, but the only guys that have beat him are Demetrius Mighty Mouse Johnson 4 years ago and Masakatsu like 7.5 years ago. And if I'm Ryzen, I run that one back. I try to get him. I try to get Masakatsu from Pancrase. He's won like 4 of his last 5. Just do it. Why not? Joseph Boza points out 117 of his last 18 fights. Just amazing. I was high on Horiguchi when he came into the UFC. I got the chance to watch him live in Cincinnati. That was a real treat getting to see that fight. But I was shocked that the UFC let him go. And that's when the UFC was letting a lot of people go. Like, they let Ben Henderson walk out the door. They let him walk out the door. Lorenz Larkin, they wouldn't bid up on anybody. Like, they didn't want to bid for anybody. Boy, was that a mistake, because Kyoji Horiguchi is 28 years old and among the best fighters in the world, and he can fight at flyweight or bantamweight. Man, just really good stuff. Not only that, he's fought 5 times over the last 11 months, including one exhibition fight, or a kickboxing fight against Tenshin Nasukawa. So he's willing to fight anybody. Love Kyoji Horiguchi.